Hey guys, Chris here with the weekend movie Smile 2. This is written and directed by Parker Finn. It is a sequel to Smile. It's a seemingly direct sequel. It takes place 6 days after the first one, and then there's some time lapse after that where we are introduced to our main character of Sky Riley, who's played by Naomi Scott. Sky Riley is obviously a surrogate for Taylor Swift because she's supposed to be a global pop sensation. And in the sense that both Smile and Smile 2 seem to be allegories for trauma, based off conversation I've had with other people who watched them. The first Smile movie was a allegory for believing somebody can fix their trauma by themselves, and this one seems to be somebody not accepting help when it comes to trauma they're dealing with. And the movie itself is fairly effective at the horror elements, the psychological aspect of it, because by the end of the movie you are questioning what was real, what wasn't, and then you kind of question at what point did the movie go from, okay, this is actually happening to her in this fictional world, to it's all kind of in her head, type of thing. And it's effective in that sense. It was fairly entertaining. It does have the one trope in horror movies that kind of annoys me, which is where people just make irrational choices at every turn. And I know there are people out there who don't make rational choices, especially when dealing with things like trauma and other moments in their lives. But for every single choice to be made to look like it's just irrational in every way in a movie, it just drives me kind of nuts to sit there and watch, because I'm like, without this choice being made, there's nothing to drive this movie forward, because at this point, if this choice was made that was rational in any way, the movie is essentially over. And so I understand why they do it with these style of movies. You have to have the conflict. You have to have that going on in order for the drama and, everything to be moving forward. But it drives me nuts when there's not a single, it just seems like there's not a single choice that's ever made that's like, this is rational in any way. That's most of the movie is like her choices. You're just kind of sitting there going, if you just stopped and made the rational choice in this moment, none of this would have occurred. And so it makes sense to me why they do it, but it still is one of those annoying tropes in horror movies that drives me crazy sitting there watching it. But like I said, it's a fairly entertaining movie. I think this one is definitely worth going and checking out over some of the other movies that have come out recently. Joker Folie à Deux comes to mind when talking about whether or not to go see a movie, whether it's in the theater at home. This one is definitely worth seeing, way over that one. Joker Folie à Deux was just, it's unfortunate when you have a fantastic actor in Joaquin Phoenix, who's entertaining to watch, and the movie just sucks the life out of him. And so Smile 2, it's in theaters now. It's definitely that time of year, October, where we're getting more of these horror movies in the theater. So go check it out. And if you like the video, give me a like, subscribe, comment down below. Let's get a discussion going on what you guys thought of Smile and Smile 2. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.